And then when I wiggled it, there we go.
Okay, I think we are back again. I do, I see myself. Do we have the camera back to the table?
Yep.
Let's see. Yay, look at that. We got the camera, we're on Frozen, we got sound. Hey, spirits, if you really want to work for it, don't give up. Keep on moving forward. So, while everybody loads back up, I'm going to pray, connect. Welcome, guys. Sorry for all the confusion, but hey, that's life. Sometimes things don't work perfect, and sometimes it works smoothly. So, a few rough patches tonight. So, welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And we will pray, connect to the cards, and we'll get right into some readings and try to bless as many people as we can tonight. Spirit, let my mind be open and may knowledge flow. Let my hearers hear what needs to be heard. Let my eyes see what needs to be seen. May I understand the images and the symbols lay before me. Let my tongue speak the truth and offer words of wisdom. Let my heart be open to feel each person I read for tonight, their happiness or their sadness. And may my hands bring forth healing. I call on our ancestors now to step forward, to guide and direct me in these readings this afternoon, that each person I read for continue on their journey's path, seeking self-truth, self-knowledge, self-power, self-understanding, self-forgiveness, and above all, self-love as they continue on their journey's path. All right, so we are going to start tonight with 000 212. 000 212. So this is for you, sweetheart. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for all the mix-ups. You know, you start running late a little bit, and then it all starts to falling apart. But we're here, we're together, and Spirit is here, and let's give out some blessings. Okay, my darling, this is feeling like, to me, there is some sadness around it feels like an indulgence of overspending and spending way too much money. Why do I feel that like that? It feels like a breakdown. It feels like a breakdown. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like you could be going on I don't know if somebody is sick around you, and that you need to go on a trip. Yeah, that is what I'm feeling, sweetheart. I'm feeling that you're going to be going on a trip, and it feels like there's going to be some mourning or some tears. It feels like that your stability is going to be taken away from you here for a little bit, sweetheart. And it feels like it's going back home or going back to a friend or a family member. So, long story short, sweetheart, it feels like you're going to be returning home because of some bad news. That's what that feels like to me. It feels like you're going to be returning home for some bad news. There could be a loss or some kind of sickness or death in the family, but there's definitely some grief and some suffering coming towards you. So, you could go down and look at the cards. So this is you, sweetheart, the Queen of Pentacles, losing your foundation. Something is falling away from you. At first I thought it was like earthly desires, but then I felt not. Seven of Cups is returning, could be going back. And usually when the Seven of Cups comes back, it's returning to the past or going back to... in reverse is very positive, but in reverse it's very sad. And then we got the loss or a death or a sadness or suffering or grief. So it feels like you're losing your stability, something connected to your childhood, that you're going to be going on a journey that's going to be because of suffering and grief or sadness or tears. There's going to be a lot of tears. It could be death of a loved one, it could be the end of a relationship, but it is a ending. It is an end of some kind of relationship. So that is for you, sweetheart. Ooh, you, sweetheart, I love you very much. That's a hard one to kick off the readings with tonight. So that is for you, sweetheart. Next we got 000 1 2 3. 000 1 2 3. Hey Kat, anybody else that's just logging in? Welcome everybody. We will do a collective reading at the end for everybody that shared out. I've got a person that shared and blessed somebody. So 0 1 2 3. What does Spirit want to say to you, sweetheart? What does Spirit want to say to you? Birds are sticking. Okay, for 4. Ooh, this is a shit show, sweetheart. This is a shit show coming forth towards you. And it feels like there's going to be a fight or some gossiping or some real big challenges coming forth here, sweetheart. And it feels like immaturity at its finest. So you're going to be stuck in the conflict with somebody this week. You're going to feel very overwhelmed, but I'm telling you, sweetheart, you're going to have to let go of something. You're going to have to let this go, because if you hold on to this, sweetheart, it's just going to put you in a place of hurt and pain and suffering. So yeah, you might have to step away and move away from certain things for a little while, but this don't feel healthy to me at all. There do feel like there's attack coming around you, and there do feel like there's going to be some very unpleasant words and strife, and this feels like attack from others. So it feels like there's more than just one, and it feels like there's going to be many people lash out on you, and it's going to leave you feeling really nauseous and very upset and very vulnerable and very just a gnaw, aching feeling. You know, usually I would say hold your ground in this card, stand up for your principle, but you know what? To me, sweetheart, it feels it just feels like you. It just feels like to me, sweetheart, that you're going to really lash out here, and I don't think you should. I think you should take the higher ground. I think you should hold your tongue. I don't think you got anything to prove, but only proof to yourself. I think that you need to ooh, you're gonna hold on to it, sweetheart. You're not gonna want to let it go. You're it's the ability to let go of what other people thinks about you. And I don't, you know, it's like water off a duck's back. I don't know. But with that being said, sweetheart, ugh, I'm telling you, sweetheart, please do not give in to this. Please do not give in to it. Let it go. Who cares what their opinion is of you? Who cares, sweetheart? Because if you hold on to this, it's not gonna serve you any purpose. But with that being said, I mean the cards are saying that um you will lash out. But you know, I don't know if you're going to be invited to somewhere, because you know what it feels like to me. It feels like you're being invited somewhere, that you're going somewhere and something is going to be said or something has been said, maybe like at a dinner or a supper or at some kind of gathering, because there's a lot of people there and a lot of opinions coming in. So I'll leave it at that, sweetheart. Don't you're going to end up in some kind of racket, some kind of strife, some kind of something involving a lot of people is coming at you. Be very cautious. Move with grace and dignity, my darling. There's a chance for you to get some insight here. Take it. Take the insight, sweetheart, and try to protect yourself from this. Okay, next we got Newfie Boy. Newfie Boy. Newfie Boy. Newfie Boy. Newfie Boy. All right, Newfie Boy. What do the cards want to say to you? What do the cards want to reveal to Newfie Boy? I think they wants to tell him a whole lot of stuff by the way these cards are flying out of this pack. Okay, my darling, we got a lot of stuff going on here. We got things that's going to be about ready to burn out of control. We got a lot of stuff. There feels like we're going into a time of a lot of communication. There could be papers. There could be things that needs to be signed. But first and foremost, sweetheart, we're balancing on one foot here. And it really feels like to me, sweetheart, that everything's up in the air right now with you. And you're holding everything together by a thread. That's what it feels like. And it feels like you're going through an emotional roller coaster and you got some major decisions to make moving forward. Now, with everything up in the air, we're not sure which way to go. And I do feel that you're emotionally drained and you're emotionally done in right now, and it just feels like we got a overpowering of information that's coming into us. Now I do have this page of wands here that is turning in a different direction, is turning away. Go back down to the cards. So I got this king here that's emotionally drained. Everything is up into here. There's so much communication, but this page is turning away. They're going in a different direction. And the direction they're going through is a different belief, a different system. So what this is feeling like to me, sweetheart, that something has ran its course and now we're moving forward in a different way. And it feels like it's left you emotionally drained. It feels like you've done everything you can. It feels like we're an emotional mess. It feels like this young person, whoever this young person is, they're a free spirit, they're a page of wands, they got their own minds, they got their own ideas, they're impulsive, there's messages coming through, but what kind of messages it is, they also carry the energy of the tantrum, so they gotta have a lot of tantrums associated with that kind of energy from that page. But with that being said, sweetheart, they're turning away from the King of Cups. They're turning away from the father figure, and he is emotionally drained and empty right now. So with that being said, now we got that Eight of Wands there, and that is communication coming, but it's coming in reverse. So there's a breakdown here, sweetheart. I know. Just feels very, very clouded, very confused. Like I don't know which decision to make, or don't feel like anything I'm doing is sticking. Nothing is sticking. It's just so drained, so drained, so many decisions, so many choices, so many worries, so much frustration, so much hurt, so much loss, so much argument, so much destruction, so much hurt, so it's like I just want to close my eyes. That's what it feels like. I just want to close my eyes because everything is coming at me. Boom, 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 boom. Strike after strike after strike after strike. Everything is coming in. Boom, 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 boom. And it just feels like, I don't know, I don't like to say this, but it almost feels like we need to work on ourselves before we worry about this page, because this page is going in a different direction, and they're starting to fall into their own beliefs, and their beliefs is their beliefs, and you can't shake that, you can't move that. It's too stuck there right now. So I'm gonna leave it there for that, and I'm going to move on. So a lot of emotional stuff going on there, a lot of decisions, feeling very stuck, very overwhelmed. Newfie boy needs to seek help or get help and start worrying about the mind, because there's too much going on there. There's way too much emotion. Okay, Marlon, I got a couple cards here for you, sweetheart. Couple cards here for Marlon. See what's going on in Marlon's world. Good afternoon to anybody that's just joining in. Welcome. Good to have you all here. Thanks, guys, to everybody that shared out. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. And we will do a reading. Pick somebody at the end of the show that did. And we will. I did, Ruth. I had a beautiful birthday. I got a beautiful brunch cooked for me. I got a beautiful steak dinner. I got a cool gift. I haven't showed it yet, but it nearly killed me. But I got it. I got I got a really cool gift. Once we get it all set up, I will show you, and so many other stuff, guys. It's just too much. It's just too much stuff. You're next. You're next, actually, Jules. You are next. But I got my gift from you guys come in today. I got a couple really cool birthday cards. Maybe husband will run upstairs because I do got some really cool birthday cards. I got a really cool card from Reese and Sarah, and I got a really cool voodoo card, and that was cool. They sent it wrapped in twine and had it sealed with the wax stamp, and the card was all smudged in leaves, and that was cool. Yeah, and get the paper wrap too. So I really love that. So we're working on our... It's there on the side of the black bag that they send it in. So that was really cool. So two definitely keepers that I want to put up in here for sure. Okay, Marlon, we'll do Marlon's. They say when you yawn, spirit is around. Ooh. Marlon. We got to need to seek some new knowledge here, sweetheart. We do feel like we're moving into a time of some financial difficulties or some lack of resources concerning someone that you love a lot. That's what that feels like to me, sweetheart. And I do seem like major transformation is coming forth if they choose to have it with open arms. I know we talked before, and you said Larry was going for open heart surgery or something. I don't know if it's around him, but there is some sickness. Did he have his surgery, sweetheart? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Did he have his surgery, sweetheart? Just wondering if he had his surgery here. If she's even still here. I don't know if Marlon's still here or not, because that Ace of Swords can mean a surgery, going towards a surgery and feeling very drained and empty and going through a difficult time in reverse after a surgery. And then that Five of Pentacles, I'm just wondering, I'm not seeing no comment from her there. So with that, that's what I'm going to say, sweetheart. I do feel someone a lack of energy, feeling needing new knowledge. I do feel some sickness. It feels like there could be a loss of finances here, a time to recover, going through a hard time. This is connected to someone that you love very much. And so, they're going to go through a difficult time, and there is a major transformation coming. Not a little transformation, but a major transformation, sweetheart. And it feels like it could be doing with this surgery to me. That's what it feels like. So, would like to know if he had his surgery. It's been a while. It's been a while since we talked about that. Lee, welcome, sweetheart. Welcome aboard, honey. Nice to have you pop in. So I don't know if Marlon's still here or not. So I do feel like we're going to be going through a difficult time through this surgery, sweetheart. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody is going through some kind of surgery, some kind of illness, a difficult time that's going to bring forward a major transformation in their life. And I don't know, but this could be like early in the month too. This could be something coming on. I don't know. We'll wait and see, sweetheart. Ooh, I'm going to have to text her. I'm going to have to text her about those cards. Because it just feels like there's something hard there. And really, I know it's open heart surgery, but I don't know the extent of that open heart surgery, how bad it is. Because this feels like it's going to be really hard. Maybe it could be out of work a lot longer than we think, or it's going to be a bigger recovery than we think. But it feels like it's going to be hard. We're going into a hard time with that Two of Cups. So with that, we'll move on. Jules, we'll do you next, sweetheart. I just got to show you these cards. A prediction, a magical birthday. So that was cool. And inside says, I have a magical birthday, Fran. Dear Fran, happy birthday kiss. Love from Sarah Reasonaville. So isn't that sweet? It's made into the card. That's just adorable. I absolutely love it. Oh yeah. And then the other one, she did this brilliant. She got a private message inside, so I'm not going to say it. And stronger together, she said. She got my back. She loves me. And she had it done in twine, sealed, and inside she had a little spill put inside. So they were really cute. But yeah, I really like that. That's really cute. Okay, so we'll move on to Jules. So thank you guys for those cards. They meant a lot. And Sunday we're going to do your gift, Gussie. We're going to do this one. I'm going to get my teapot, and we're going to do this one next year or Sunday. I'm not in long. My roomie collapsed. He's in hospital. And a good childhood friend was found deceased today. Horrible day for me. Send me some love and strength. Would you? It's hyper birthday. Happy birthday, sis. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We are sending you lots of love. Is the sound gone again, guys? Can you guys hear me? The same, we got sound. Is it you, Sharon, my darling, or is it us? Can you hear me, Sarah? Reese? Kathy? Good here. Carrie, loud and clear. Yes, can hear you. Sis is sending up love for Lee. Reese is saying we're okay. So I think it's you, sweetheart. Dina is saying good here. Roxanne is saying we're good. I got it. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Jules, these are for you, sweetheart. So we're looking at a love relationship here. We're looking at a love relationship here. Oh, Margie, I will, my darling. I will, most definitely. Okay, Jules. I'm going to give you an extra card there, Jules, just to complete that spread. Okay, sweetheart. I don't know why I felt like I had to split those cards, but I felt like I had to split them. Sweetheart, no, 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 no. He's not a good guy. He's not what he seems. I don't know where you met him or how you met him, but it feels like he's trying to trick you. He's trying to control you, and it will be revealed what he is all about. And it's not good, Jules. Sweetheart, you've come through one end of your cycle, and you need to do some hard work on yourself. You really need to do some hard work on yourself, sweetheart. You need to find what you want and what you believe in and trust that, because it do feel like your energy is being played with right now, and it feels like to me that this is going to end in some tears or sadness or some loneliness, but there's definitely a loss. This is not strong. This is not stable here at all, sweetheart. And someone is controlling you, and you're choosing to let them control you because you're wanting that, you're longing for that, you're wishing for that. But it will be revealed that they are not a good person. I don't know where you met this person to, but if this don't feel like it's even true to me, and I think this is all true communication. It's Hurley. Laugh out loud. Bye. I know, I don't know, sweetheart. It feels like if this is online, I mean, this is the ultimate texting card, communication card, and it feels like it will be revealed or come out. So I don't know because we haven't talked, but it feels like to me that you probably met this person online and they're telling you things about them that ain't true and ain't real, that they're trying to control you and control your emotions and your feelings, and they're playing with you. And if you let it go in too far, you're really going to be hurt and broke down and really hurt again, sweetheart. So it will be revealed. It will all come out. And maybe it's right now. Maybe it is right now. Maybe it's the communication right now. But it will be revealed, sweetheart. He's not a good guy. He's trying to control you, manipulate you, lie to you, and he's using you like a puppet on a string. And I don't think he is what he says he is. I don't think he's a good guy, sweetheart. I think he's manipulating you. I don't mind being wrong. I don't mind. The cards, I could be wrong, but the cards are not wrong. I could be reading it wrong. I don't think I am. I hope he is that guy, and I hope he brings you that love, and I hope he brings you that thingy. But you're going into a new cycle in your life, sweetheart. You need to embrace this, and after that, work hard is the Fool. So don't make foolish decisions here. Don't let your heart get lost. Take some time, sweetheart. Work on yourself. Find the joys in yourself, and really reach out. I mean, this is going to take some time, sweetheart. When we've been through major traumas and that, we try to rebuild our energy and our loss quickly by bringing in things that fills us up quickly without dealing with things that have happened to us. And you really need to take this time, sweetheart, to remember there's schooling coming towards you. I think we seen in your last reading. I think that's where you need to focus on. I think you need to focus on your children, your family right now, and not let this other energy come in and take away your creativity, your energy, your growth. So I love you. Not kind of reading that I know you was hoping for, but hey, that's what the cards are saying, Jules. Maybe you do need to book a full reading, sweetheart, so we could take a deeper look into this guy. Okay, so moving on down the road. Next, we have Melissa. Are you still with me, Melissa, my darling? And then after Melissa, we got Divine White. Divine. D-I-V-I-N-E. Divine. Through my page, Shirley, my darling. Guys, I'm really I got a full list of people, and if I haven't got back to you, I'm taking the readings as they come in, and I'm really behind. We're really booked up this next week. So if you're lucky enough to get in, snatch up your date, I'm telling you, because she is loaded from the holidays. Okay, Melissa. Few cards for Melissa. Melissa. Jules, are you still here? Did you meet this guy online? Okay, Melissa, my darling, let's take a little look and see what is coming for Melissa. Melissa Bailey. Is it Bailey? Melissa Bailey. Melissa Bailey. What does Spirit want to say to you, sweetheart? Ooh, Queen of Swords, sweetheart. We gotta use our common sense here. We gotta be independent here, my darling. We really do something different. Spirit's telling me to do this one a little bit different for you. So, sweetheart, I really want to use your knowledge and your common sense. You got to be strong in the next little while. And I don't know if you're suffering from any allergies or asthma or breathing trouble right now, because it do feel like you're unable to speak about something right now. Haha. And it do feel like there's anxiety and there's a lot of hurt and there's a lot of hurt feelings that's keeping you from unable to speak and is making you feel weighed down and trapped. And it almost feels like, sweetheart, that it's physically taking a toll on your body, sweetheart. Whatever this is that's going through your mind is physically taking a toll on your body, and it's probably something to do with that King of Cups. Now, when that King of Cups comes into play, sweetheart, he's a good person. He's a caring person. He's a passionate person. Yes, sometimes his passions could burn out of control. You're a logic person. He's a passionate person. And we're stuck right into something here. Has got us stuck in between something that's got us confined. So whatever went on, whatever's going on in between there has got us confined. What is it that's got us confined? Justice, balance. Is it somebody saying something? Is it something that feels unbalanced? Is it something within yourself? Is it something... When that justice card comes up, sweetheart, it's about communication. It is about what is right and what is wrong is wrong. And, sometimes it's the justice within, or it's the justice within ourselves, or seeking something for ourselves. There is something here, sweetheart, that is not right. And I know we're looking and we're searching and we're trying to find a balance in between us. Well, we are want me. That is the last card here, and I'm going to flip it. And let's really take a look at this card here. Because right here, this is telling me we got conflict between the Queen and the King that has physically got us broken down, that we're seeking some kind of balance or justice. This is up to yourselves. This is up to yourselves. We're being pulled in two directions. You're being pulled in one way. He's being pulled in a different way. Now, this is completely and totally up to yourselves. You both got to control to pick up these pieces and to move forward, to find the justice, to find the balance that you want. Sweetheart, this is about you and your partner. This is about something that has got you guys confined. This is about you guys needing and wanting to move towards in the right direction. This ain't easy, sweetheart. This is a hard card because we feel stuck. We're in motion, but what kind of motion are we in? Are we in a healthy motion, or are we in a motion of disaster? So are we dry? This is completely up to yourselves. And it feels like we're playing good against darkness. Right? So we're moving together, and there's a tug of war. There, that's the word. Tug of war between you and your King of Wands. And we're going to have to find some ground, sweetheart. This is about what we want on our inside. It's about trusting our instinct. It's about putting our own happiness into the universe. Because if we keep putting fear and doubt and lies and deception into the universe, that is what is going to come back. We're never going to get ourselves re-in-line, because it feels like we're running on that bumpy tire. You heard me talk about this before. And you're losing steam here, sweetheart. We got to get control of this situation. We got to either work on this situation that has got you guys pinned down to this degree that is physically hurting you, or we got to move on. One way or the other, because if we keep pulling and pulling, that rope is going to break eventually. So it's either we work here together to fix this, or it's going to break. So I'm going to leave it at that, sweetheart. I hope that resonates. And I mean, that could be a relationship with your spouse, your husband, your brother, co-worker, anything. It doesn't mean it's your King of Wands, but I do think it is, sweetheart. So whatever this is that's physically in between you guys that you guys need to work on, we're going to have to work on it together, or we're going to have to move away from it. Thank you, Cassie. They were one of my gifts I got, and they're absolutely adorable. They're native. One of my native friends done them for me. And she put the moon and stars. Isn't they gorgeous? So, that's for you, my darling. Okay. Divinia, is it Divine? Divine, are you still here, sweetheart? We got Divine, and then we got Carrie Pryor. Hey, Miss Tammy. Yeah, they're pretty, Kathy. Oh, God, you're working late tonight. What time is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock? Down home. It's $5 a card, Terry Lynn, my darling. You sure can. Divine or Carrie, whoever speaks first, that's who I do. There's Carrie. That is you, sweetie. I'll do you, and then if Divine comes in after, I'll do Divine. Ugh. All right, Carrie, let's see what Spirit wants to say to you, sweetheart. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. Let's take a look, sweetheart, and see. Ooh, you got the Father card in reverse, sweetheart. That could be somebody around you that is that is the Father of Tarot. That is the Father of Tarot. And when he comes in, sweetheart, he is not standing up for his truth. He is not doing what he needs to do. I don't know if this is your father or the father of your children, or if this is the father, like your boss at work, but whoever this father figure is in your life, he is lacking something, sweetheart. He is not doing what he's doing. He's not protecting you the way he should. He's not protecting his children the way he should. He is distant, inconsiderate, and he is not being the person that he needs to be. He lacks wisdom and he lacks intelligence. With that being said, I don't know, this could be just a tit for tat kind of situation here. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But with that being said, sweetheart, you got the Judgment card. I am seeing. I understand. I will not be confined to that box that I once was confined in. No longer. I am seeing the truth. And for me to move forward in my life, I do need to make a life transformation to move forward in my life, to be better, to move forward, to do what I need to do so I can have the accomplishments and my dreams and my desires. So I don't know if we're stuck here with this person and we need to move away from this person, or are we now seeing the truth of this person And now we're moving in a different direction, sweetheart. So the father figure that should be fathering either to you or to your children, if you even have children, or, they're not doing what they're doing, and now it is time for you to move in a different direction, that you're the one that's seen the truth, and for you to contain what you need for your own success and happiness in your life. You're not going to be confined to his box, to his beliefs, to his mistreatment anymore. That for you to complete what you need to do, you need to take reins off your own life to move forward. That is for you. Divinia. Yeah, Tammy, go ahead, sweetheart. So Divinia is probably left. Write down her name, sweetheart. Angela, are you here? Shirley or Jason? Shirley or Jason? Or Angela? I was finally able to check my mail and I got your goodies, Fran. Thank you. Love the crow stuff. Spot on, 100%. I'm glad that resonated with you, sweetheart. Oh, wonderful. That's good. I'm glad you got it, sweetheart. Shirley is here. So we got Angela, and you writing down these names, babe? Mm-hmm. We got Angela Keats and Carrie Pryor. No, I did Carrie. Divine. Divine White. And Angela. So far. So Shirley, we'll do you, sweetheart. Hi, Melissa, my darling. Welcome aboard. Guys, thanks for everybody that shared out. I appreciate that. But don't share to other groups. Please don't do that. We don't want to get marked as spam, and it's not fair to them. They're promoting their own pages just to your page or to a friend that you think might like this or benefit from it. I see a few PayPals coming there, Terry, my darling. We're getting our way up there. We're getting to the PayPals. So Shirley, what does Spirit want to say to Shirley? What does Spirit want to say to Shirley? Kind of liking this energy tonight. Ooh, we got some deception around you, my darling. You got some deception, some lies, someone causing trouble, someone that is up to no good, that you're going to need some time to literally recover from this. That is, that's going to leave you mentally overwhelmed, my darling. This is not good. I want to see your final outcome is going to be you going with him, sweetheart, and shutting down for a while. So I don't know what's going on, sweetheart, in your world, but this high priestess, she could be a home wrecker. She is as strong and powerful. She is in upright precision. She is in complete darkness in reverse. She is up to no good. She knows every trick of the trade to deceit, to lie, to manipulate, to corrupt, to get exactly what she wants at anybody else's expense. She is a heartless, rootless bitch. And I'm going to tell you, sweetheart, that once she makes her strike, if she haven't made her strike, she is going to leave you mentally overwhelmed. I don't know if you've been in or around a hospital lately, But there do feel like there is some time of recovering coming towards you, some kind. But I think this is mental abuse from her that is just going to play havoc on you. I don't know. She sure is. So she's already here. You already know what's going on. These are hard cards, but guys, you know what? You got to read the cards for what they are. These people know what's going on in their life. It might sound like I'm cold or I'm callous but I mean, these people are living this. These people are experiencing this. These people are fighting through these pains and these hurts. They know what's going on. And sweetheart, the main thing is here that you cannot close off or shut down your love that you have for other people around you because of what was done or what is being done towards you, Shirley. You can't. And it do feel like you're going into a time of shutdown, of I know there's a lot of jealousy, a lot of withdrawal, but there's also some, I mean, that card has got, is imaginary conflict comes with this card too. Imaginary conflict. But I'm going to tell you, if we're in a position, I don't know if this is what's going on. This is just how I need to explain it. I need to explain it like this. If you're in a relationship and you got somebody that's cheating on you or someone that is doing this to you and you're thinking, well, I'll just let it go or I'll just play along or I'm going to take my husband back because it's going to be okay or I'm going to let her in my life because I could control her. I know how she... No, you can't, sweetheart. You can't trick yourself thinking. You can't trick yourself thinking that this is going to be okay, that we just sit back and pretend that this is going to be okay, because it's not, sweetheart. It's not going to be okay, because this pain is so great and so hard, what is being done or has been done to you and have left you so mentally drained. It's like telling yourself that I'll just... it's keeping your mind busy, watching TV or playing on your phone or just not sitting with the reality of what is going on in your life. Do not withdraw from the reality of your life. Make sure what you bring into your heart, sweetheart, is real, and don't tune yourself off to a raw reality saying, I can get over this, I can do this. You really got to ask yourself some hard questions right now, and I mean some hard questions. Is this what I want? How do this look like moving forward? How do I see myself in 5 years? You really got to ask yourself these painful questions moving on in your life, because you're really going to need these answers to be strong moving forward. So, sending you so much love and so much strength, sweetheart, as you move forward. Okay, that was for Shirley, right? Angela, are you here? Divine or Angela? So next I got Melissa. Spot on, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Melissa. Oh, there's Angela. So we'll do Angela and then we'll do Melissa. So Melissa is here and Angela is here. No, I never seen no stars go up at all tonight. Angela. Okay, Angela and then Melissa. Okay, Angela. Angela. Okay, sweetheart. I'll read it, Carrie. If not tonight, then tomorrow. But I will get back to you, sweetheart. I will get back to you. What does Spirit want to say to you, sweetheart? What does Spirit want to say to you? Oh, I gotta make a quick point. Go back up to my face. I had like 5 or 6 people reach out to me today and ask me if everything was okay. Yes, everything is super, 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 super good. Everything is fine. I put a post in the Witch's Circle about what did it say? I gotta read it to you. I can't believe so many people reached out to make sure I was okay over a post. It said, 1, 2, karma's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab the crucifix. 7, 8, it's too late. 9, 10, never fuck with me again. It's about karma. So 1, 2, karma's coming for you. So it's about karma. But no, it's got nothing to do with me. Yesterday we did the karma card, the Wheel of Fortune card in tarot study class. And we were talking about karma. We were talking about karma and the Wheel of Fortune karma. Now, I don't believe in karma. I really don't believe in karma. If you do, you do. That's fine. But I can't believe how many people reached out. Are you okay? I love you. If you need me, I'm here. Blah, 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 blah. No, it was because we did tarot studies and we were doing the tarot and I seen it and I laughed to kill myself. So, but everybody everybody took it that I was upset or somebody was hurting me. Yeah, me either, Fran. You make your own destiny. See, you showed up late for class. I was all by myself trying to make that point. I'm a witch. I don't wait for karma. No way, me either, Reese. I ain't sitting around waiting on karma either, brother. My life is going where it's meant to go, and my thing is staying on my path. Amen to that. So where was you two last night when I was trying to get the point across about the Wheel of Fortune card? I know, you were in Grand Falls. Nope, me either, Reese. I don't care. Whatever. My life is too important to worry about karma for somebody else. I am not worried about somebody else's life. I'm worried about my own life and my own journey and getting that on track. So, I just couldn't believe one text made so much uproar. Okay, now who was I reading and where were we to? Angela. Okay, Angela, my darling. Excuse me. Okay, Angela, my darling. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. Spirit want to say to you, honey. Hi, matey. Ooh. I'm going to sing you a song. I got a song in my mind. And it says, time to sit sail with Captain Morgan, sweetheart. Well, I don't know how the song goes, but it's time to sit sail with Captain Morgan. Though we never leave dry land. Troubles we've had some, but we buried them in the sand. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how the rest of the song goes, but sweetheart, looking into the world and wishing is going to get you the same thing. The same thing. You're looking and longing for more, sweetheart, but you got your own self confined to a place. You got dreams and you got ambitions, but sitting and thinking about them ain't going to bring shit into existence. It will not, sweetheart. You hold the whole world in your hand. This is your time to go into the world. This is your time to experience. This is your time to bring forth your own happiness, your own dreams, your own desires. And the only thing that is stopping you here right now is, the Knight of Swords. Or sorry, the King of Swords. So it feels like you are being controlled by somebody. Somebody is stopping you from achieving what you really want. Your destiny feels like, to me, is put in the hands of somebody else. Somebody else is controlling your destiny. You're allowing them to control you and tell you where that you should and should not go. And if you continue in here, sweetheart, I mean, let's pull the last card. If you could cut yourself away from the energy of the King of Swords, I'm telling you, there is success and wealth and prosperity. If you look at the long term, you're focusing on the short term. And as long as you're focusing on the short term, sweetheart, you're never going to be able to get here. This needs to end. This controlling, this here. For you to move forward and to move in the direction that you need to go, then you got to release this. Now, this doesn't have to be your... You could go up, babe. This don't have to be your husband. This could be a boss that's controlling you. This could be something that happened to you in your past. This could be a father that controlled you, a whole past love that controlled you. Something controlled you. Something manipulated you along the way. Something controlled and manipulated you along the way that have left you stuck, holding your dreams in the palm of your hands and not able to move forward, sweetheart. You need to think about your long term, because the actions and the decisions that you are making today, if you do not change them, you're going to be stuck. You're still old and still confined. Your dreams, your ambitions, your desires are still going to be tied down and unable to move. This is your chance, sweetheart, to face this, to come open up to the truth and the reality of this, and for you to move forward, sweetheart, because there is success. Spirit has got a whole world of success, but you got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to be the one to tend to yourself, to reap your own self, to grow, to let it flourish. And you're not going to have it all overnight. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. So put your seeds into the world. And if anybody is going against you, for you to not have the prosperity and the joy in your life, to reach your fulfillment and your dreams, then you need to move away from that energy. And you need to stop looking at today and start focusing on tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be the legacy that you leave behind. Don't let this control take it away from you, sweetheart. Such potential, dear. Such potential. Such potential. Okay. Now, who's after?
That was Divine if she hasn't showed up yet.
Yeah, she never showed up, so it's Melissa. Melissa, are you still with me, sweetheart? And then after Melissa, Terry Lynn or Tara Lynn? Okay, there's Melissa and Tara Lynn. Terralyn.
Relay, I think so.
Terry Lynn. Tara Lynn.
Yeah.
So you're next, sweetheart, after Melissa. Yeah, that's her. Sanches. Okay, so great. We got the two girls there. So Melissa, what does Spirit want to say to you, sweetheart? What does Spirit want to say to you? I already read you, Marlon. You're already read, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, sweetheart. This... How old are you, sweetheart? Do you have any children, sweetheart? I don't know if this is you or your child that I'm picking up here. Do you have any children? Marlon, I want to know, when I did your reading, I want to know if Larry already had his surgery, or do you have a date for Larry's surgery? Do you have any children, sweetheart? Four kids. Okay, my darling, this is what I got here. I got one kid in particular. I don't know who your children are. You'll have to figure this one out. I got one kid that has made some very foolish decisions, or is going to make some very foolish decisions. They're not looking at tomorrow. They're only worrying about today. And I do feel like they're going to fall on some hard times, and they're going to take some major bumps and bruises along the way. They haven't grown up, they're immature, and they think that they're untouchable, but it's coming to the point, sweetheart, that they're going to hit rock bottom. Now, Melissa, I don't know if this is resonating with you or not. I don't want to scare you. And this could be anything from sickness to finances. But they are going to make some bad decisions that they will hit rock bottom. But with that being said, Melissa, you know, sometimes we go into the world and we make stupid and we make childish and we make, you know, decisions that we might be a relationship. He is younger. It could be. Now, with that being said, you're absolutely right, Melissa. It could be somebody, and you know what? I would be the fool in me and Rob's relationship, because I am the one, not so much now, but very immature, very naive, wears my heart on my sleeve, not looking at the cold, cruel world mostly for what it is, thinking everybody is savable, everybody is lovable, and that's not always the case, is it? Sometimes we really put ourselves up against a wall and really take some hard lickings and a few good smacks upside the mouth, because we do go into relationships naively. But with that being said, sweetheart, with that being said, it do feel like we are going into a time. They're not looking at the big picture here, see, sweetheart. They're not thinking about tomorrow. They're thinking about now. Oh, I want this now, or I want that. That could be someone overspending, overbuying stuff. Well, I don't care about tomorrow. I want it now. Right? It could be that kind of energy, but it will lead to financial crisis, sweetheart. It will lead to a lack of resources coming forth. So if someone is telling you, I need this or I want that, you got to learn to say no. Even if they have a tantrum, even if they do act up, it's for the greater good of the family, Melissa. It's for the greater good. And you cannot feed somebody else something because they're making foolish mistakes. You got to be wise, smart here moving forward. And you got to take heed to what is the best for the family, the outcome. Even though it might be a little storm right now, even though you might have to put up with some nagging, even though you might have to put up with some stuff, but this feels like energy, sweetheart, making mistake after mistake. You know, it's like getting your check and not putting anything away because I'm going to get paid again in 2 weeks, but you spend it all in a week, and then you got a week that you're bumming this or you're bumming that, or you're bumming this or you're bumming that, or you take your check and you gamble it all, and instead of saying I only got $100 left, I'm going to gamble that $100 to get back that respite money. Or drink. Is something there, sweetheart? Is something that he thinks that, or is he a dreamer? I don't know, Melissa. But you got to be the smart one. You got to be the wise one. You got to think about tomorrow. You can't give in to foolish temptations here. You got to look at the long term here, sweetheart. And this do feel like it's about money, and it do feel like you're getting pulled here, and it do feel like a lot of immaturity around you. But if you hold on and you stay straight, you could have that happily ever after card. You can. It doesn't feel like they're a bad guy, but it's going to have to be you to stand up to make the decisions in the family, or for this child, or for this spouse, or for whoever this fool is in your life. If you hold strong and not give in to the temptations, they will see that after a while that this was for the best. This was for the best. This is spirit telling you that you need to be strong, not to be wasteful, not to give in to foolish temptation, because if you do, there will be a financial crisis coming towards you. So that is for you. Okay. Terralyn, a big one for Terralyn. Terralyn. We've only been live for an hour?
Yeah, but we were 20 minutes late coming up. 15 minutes bugging around trying to go.
Holy cow, feels like I've been here for hours tonight.
We've been down here about 2 hours.
We are blind to love, Sharon. I was like that first when I went with Rob. I give him whatever he wanted. Didn't matter. If he wanted it and I could get it for him, I'd give it to him.
Now we're going to scrounge for something to eat.
Now he says he got to scrounge for something to eat. But I just wanted to make him happy. I just wanted to make him happy. And he's 15 years younger than me. I think you're next, Chantel, my darling. Yeah, you're right after this one. Right? I just wanted to make them happy, but I was like, no, you really need that? You ain't getting it. Right? But then when things go south or we need to make that extra trip or extra bill comes in, you know, we got a little bit extra there to see us through, you know. Poor Rob. Is it that bad?
You reel me in with all kinds of shiny goodness, and then that's get the ring on the fingers, and that's it. I'm cut off to the point where
Well, you're a pirate.
you even have me locked in a box for 13 hours a day with bars on the window.
Poor Rob. You'll get over it. Who got the chocolate stash? Not me.
You know, it made me sound sick yesterday.
So it's not all that bad. He made himself sick eating the chocolate yesterday, so it's not all that bad over here, Reese. I learned in like a crow with shiny objects. It was more like cigarettes.
Cigarettes and beer.
Cigarettes and beer. Oh my. Okay. Ugh. Okay, Tara Lynn, let's get serious, sweetheart. Sweetheart, do you have look at that box? Do you have do you have a specific question, sweetheart? Is this to do with health? Yeah, it feels like health, and I'm not quite sure what's going on here, to tell you the truth. No specific, just wanted to hear what Spirit says. Lucky, read what Reese said there? Yeah. Hey, Melissa. Okay, I'm going to do something different here, sweetheart. I'm going to go down. I'm going to separate this, and I'm going to go down, and then we'll tie it all in after. I don't know why I'm doing this tonight. It just come to me, and I'm just going with it. So, sweetheart, sometimes we feel like we got to be cruel, we got to be direct, and we got to be to the point. What is making you do that? What is making you do that? Your children. Your children is making you do that, sweetheart. And sometimes, you know, it's about their ability to learn, to develop, to move in what they want, for them to be realistic, for them to create, for them to have the skills that they need to move forward. But with with that being said, sweetheart, I also feel that there could be some so, sweetheart, I don't know if this was you when you were a child or if this is your child, but it do feel like there's exhaustion there, and it do feel like there's some loneliness there, and maybe there's a lack of money there. Maybe they're spiraling out of control into this card as well. But for them to have what they need, you can't be giving them what they want. It's my childhood. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. It just felt. So that was the. Was it the relationship, sweetheart, with your mother? Like, who was the one? So are you suffering depression and exhaustion, sweetheart, from that stuff from your childhood? This one's going to be a hard reading. My mother and father left me at a year. I grew up very poor with my grandparents. There you go. So I got the Knight of Wands, sweetheart. Oh, I did for a long time. I spent many years working through it, much better now, but we're still not over it yet, are we, sweetheart? We're still got self hurt and self pain and a lot of self aggression still attached to that mother, and God, this is gonna be hard. So I don't know, like, can I be totally open here? I mean, I don't know. Can I really say what I'm seeing here, sweetheart? It feels like to me there was a loss of innocence around you, Tara Lynn. That's what it feels like. And it feels like they put you in a situation where you was a lock, or took away your innocence. And this card strongly talks about sex into this kind of loss, right? And it really talks about, the mother that should have protected you and held on to you and nourished you and loved you, put you into a situation that you were, yes, by a family member for years, yes, that took away that sexual, or took away your innocence, this is gonna be hard. But it needs to be done, right? And for many years, it feels like you've been very aggressive and going through a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. And probably in your teenage years, you were probably very much out of control. Or, I mean, it could be now, but it feels like you did take time and you did turn to drugs or alcohol, and or did you? It just feels like you had a breaking point before you begin to this went from your childhood right up to your young adults. I was as a teen for sure, all of that, yeah. And it just feels like all those things, oh my God. Okay, so I'm about ready to cry. So with that being said, sweetheart, we don't need to go into that. I know what you went through. I understand what you went through. And I understand the loss of the innocence. I do feel you being attacked. I do feel the mother not being there. I do see the overindulgent. I do see the over drinking. But at some point, we begin to seek success. We begin to want to realize our self-worth, and we begin to, you know what, I could tell you one thing about this woman. This woman, she hears the birds in the morning. This woman, she hears the rain. She hears the rain. She really truly do. She sees the trees budding, and she sees the blossoms. She sees the butterflies. She sees the bees. She sees the sunsets. She really, truly do. But she still haven't found what she's looking for. She still haven't found the contentment in her heart. She's still hurting. She's still in pain. What is it she needs to do? She needs to have faith within herself. Nobody could rebuild her stability but her and herself. Sweetheart, your stability is not in the world. Your stability is not within other people. Your stability is within yourself. It's time for you to concentrate on yourself and you rebuild yourself up. You go back to that little girl and you hold her and you tell her that she don't need to cover up anymore. She don't have to go back and hurt anymore, because now we realize, we see the beauty, and we still haven't found it. But we're coming into that time, and I know you're still feeling trapped, and I know you're still looking for a way out. But this card gives us that way out. It tells us we can move, but you're still carrying all that pain and all that hurt, and you are bound and bind up from the pain that you carried from a child, from your mother, from everything that you've undergone in your life. There we go, sweetheart. So, you know what, sweetheart, with all that, I've been single for the last 3 years just to focus on me and to heal and to learn and put myself first. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a amen? Because that is where true healing comes. That is where the greatness comes. That is where you'll find the forgiveness. That is where you'll find the blessings, my darling. That is where you will connect to the earth on its every level. That will build back your security. And once that security is built back to you, my darling, I'm going to tell you, abundance of blessings is coming through your way. And I can tell you, I know your head is still in the clouds. I know you're still not seeing things clearly. There's so much to sort through. There's so many things, and I don't know if there was physical abuse attached to you, because I do feel that you were trapped in a physical abuse too at some point. Holy cow, this is getting really emotional. So I do feel like you're probably no stranger to somebody else's hands or somebody else's hurt too. And it's a lot. There's a lot that you still got to go through. Your outcome, my darling. Look at our outcome card. All you got to do is release it. Spirit is saying, give it to me. Hand it over to me. and you begin your process. I've seen where you've been. I know where you've been. But you got to remember, you are a child of Spirit. You are a child of Him. And He loves you. And He sees what you've been through. And just like our poem, Avery's, He put you through this, sweetheart, so He could build you back up so you could help others. So you could help others. You are worthy, and you are loved, and you are strong. You are worthy, and you are loved, and you are strong. And I don't know what you're doing, but my guess is that you are working in a spiritual realm, or you're going to begin to work in a spiritual realm. I don't know if you're a healer. I'm a therapist focused on trauma healing with kids. I knew it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I knew it. I felt that this pain is going to be rewarded. I knew it. Oh, hallelujah, sister, because I am a healer. Yes, you are, my darling. You are indeed, and a very powerful one. I feel your energy. I feel your sadness, but I also feel your devotion, your willpower. That's your Eiferfing card. That is the card that says that I will work, I will sit, I will listen to Spirit, I will guide myself, I will sit amongst the trees, right, Reese? We will sit amongst the trees. We will humble ourselves. We will pour ourselves back into the universe. All the negativity and all the hurt that was put into us, I release it. But that just don't get to release it. You don't. You gotta sit and you gotta let it drain. And sometimes it's just drip, 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 drip. It's no big floodgates that comes and it's all resolved and it's all over with at once. It's just a slow drip, 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 drip. But at least it's dripping. It's a drip. It's a drip. You remember that, brother. You're still dripping, Reese. You're still dripping. And it takes time for that poison to get out of us. It takes time for that healing to come in. It takes time. And it will, and it is. It is. Because when it comes out slowly, we have time to process it. We have time to process it. But as long as there's a drip, there's still hope. But my darling, you're a wonderful woman. You're a wonderful woman, and you got one powerful, powerful story. And I can't imagine the blessings. I'm getting emotional because I know it's tied to children. I want to show you guys something so bad, but I can't. I just can't. Right now is not the time. It's just not the time. Sarah, you know I told you about what happened to me one night in my room? I don't want you to say what it was. And when I was doing something and what happened? Well, what I was doing to me just came through me like so powerful. Just come through me so powerful. And it's to do with this one here. I see something in a different light and a different truth and a different understanding. And I was wondering which way or how I was supposed to do it. And now I understand without doubt how I'm supposed to go. Spirit brought you to me, sister, and He brought me to you. And I feel so blessed that Spirit gave me this reading to give to you, because He just blessed the both of us dearly. Even my shirt is soaked. Oh. I gotta show you something, Sarah. I gotta show you something so powerful. And that's when you let Spirit take the wheel. And how many times do we say, Spirit, take the wheel, or Jesus, take the wheel? But when we really surrender that power and truly let Jesus take the wheel, and we give up all rights and all restrictions and all control, when we give up all control and truly let Jesus take the wheel, or Spirit, whoever guides you, it doesn't matter, whoever it is that you surrender to. I tell you, it takes a lot of faith to give up your control and to put your hands up to the world when you're beaten down so low and tell the world to take it. I give it over to you. I tell you, that's when the healing process begins. Okay. If I don't stop crying, Carolyn, I'm going to get a headache. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that. Absolutely. When we give up control, we open the space for receiving. Amen to that, sister. I hope you come and join us again, sweetheart. I really hope you come and join us again, because it was a privilege to be here in your company tonight. Just a privilege. Listen, we might be small, but we're mighty. We may be small, but we're mighty. All right. Whew, I think, Tammy, my darling, you are next. I am good, because we love that energy. Oh, don't we, Miss Sarah? Absolutely, sister. Absolutely. We're moving in a new direction. And when we rise, we'll rise mighty. Emotional. I'm happy though. I'm emotional wreck, but now I'm a happy emotional wreck. Oh, Spirit, it's so good. So good, so good, so good. We're so blessed. We're so lucky, guys. We're so lucky to have this space and this place and this healing and this friendship and this brother and sisterhood. Oh. Yes. Chantel, right. It's a good thing you guys are on top of it, because I'm not. Absolutely, Brother Royce. New beginning, a new journey. Excuse me. We will see something magnificent happen in the next little while. I guarantee you. Something so beautiful and so powerful is coming. And don't forget, Saturday, you guys, it's all the giveaways on Saturday. I did see Sis's comment there, but I was reading. But yes, we got bags, we got clocks, we got mugs, we got all kinds of stuff we're giving away. I wanted to do something this year. I wanted to give back because all the blessings I received over the last year. So with Sis's help, we got a big giveaway on Saturday. So don't you guys miss out on that. Don't miss out on that. Okay. You're very welcome, my darling. I have family court tomorrow. How will the outcome be for it? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. My God, sweetheart. It don't look good. It don't look good. Well, actually, the Five of Wands in reverse is some breakthrough after some major conflict. Well, no, it's not all bad. It could, just let me read the cards. First, my first instinct too was, oh dear, too, Larissa. But you know what? It's in reverse. So the Five of Wands in reverse, upright, is conflict, it's fights, it's resentments, it's disagreements, there's challenges, there's obstacles, there's all kinds of pains, there's all kinds of hurt going through here. It's happening. Oh, thank you so much, Tara Lynn. I appreciate that. There's so much of that going on around you. But there's a breakthrough in reverse, Larissa. We're getting through that. We're starting to break. And somebody that once was on their high horse is going to fall from a high place. Their unrealistic goals is going to come. They might have thought they were having on the high horse and moving in a place of power, had the upper hand here. No, that looks like they're falling down. That is crumbling down. No, but then with that being said, I don't think there's a ending here quite yet. There is going to be tears, but do it have to be tears of pain? No, I've got that card before where it could be tears of joy, letting go of the grief that we felt and we experienced along this journey, just like the tears that we just let go then. It don't always have to be tears of grief. Sometimes it could be tears of joy. Because remember, once we leave these tears of grief, we go into the Six of Cups. Something is right there. Something is made whole. It's about things coming in right for the children. Things are coming. Things that have happened in the past. Things of hurt and pain is starting to come together. So, and our last card I pulled for is holding your ground, but it's also feeling very overwhelmed. There's a time of feeling very overwhelmed here. So you do have to, it's going to be a struggle. It's not done. I don't feel like there's going to be a conclusion, but I do feel there is going to be tears, and I do feel like it's going to be a struggle, but I also feel there is going to be a breakthrough, and I do feel like someone is coming flying off their high horse, and their expectations are what they thought they were going to get. They're not going to get it, and they will feel overwhelmed. Now, however this happens, or however this goes, for you, sweetheart, I do feel that there will be some breakthrough moving forward tomorrow. And I don't think it necessarily is not going to be over with, but I think there will be tears, but I think it's going to be tears of joy. And sometimes we need to look into that Five of Cups and we need to release those tears. Sometimes we do need to sit in that darkness, and sometimes we are submerged in pain, and sometimes we just do need to weep. Sometimes weeping and crying is the best medicine, and sometimes we just got to get it out, because if we hold on to it, it begins to choke us off. Okay, so that is for you, sweetheart. I think you're going to have a breakthrough tomorrow. And I do think there is going to be some release. And I don't think it's over. And I think we might have to go back again. But I do think that there's something positive coming towards that. Okay, next we got Melissa Muse, 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 Melissa Muse. Let me know. Send me a text, Chantel, if you can. If I don't know if we're connected. Tears are releasing. They are, and you know sometimes it's harder to cry and to let it out than to hold it in. Sometimes it's easier to hold it in and not show your vulnerability than to release it. And, you know, with that being said, I feel that so much when I read men. It's so hard for them. And then when they begin to release it and those tears starts to flow and you can see the shift and the change in them and the new hope and the light becomes on. And, you know, 'cause men carry it so much. You know, men carry such... Oh my God, I'm an emotional wreck, but I'm good. It's a good emotional wreck. It's a good emotional wreck. Vulnerability takes strength. Absolutely, Larissa. Absolutely. It sure do. Now, do we have our last one for this evening? And this is going to be my last one. It will be my last one for tonight. Melissa, how are you here? Sometimes it's like opening a whirl of pain when you cry. Absolutely, Reese. It is. It is. Yes, Melissa, it is your turn. It is your turn. Did Marilyn say anything about if her husband had his surgery yet? Did anybody notice when I asked Marilyn that? Is she still here? Okay, and remember, we're going to do one more reading for a random person that shared out. So you could go and pick somebody. So one card for Melissa. So let's do it this way. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. Well, we're going to take the two of these. So, sweetheart, it feels like to me that you're in a time of not knowing. You're in a time of insecurities. You're in a time, could be some anxiety. Melissa, did you have a miscarriage or lose a baby by chance? Or abortion? By chance? I'll pull you a card, Sharon, for those stars. I will. Okay. No abortion, no miscarriage, no loss of a child. How old are you, sweetheart? 46. I don't know, Melissa, what these cards are trying to say to you. It feels like to me, I'm feeling the loss of something that you're on. I don't know, did you lose your mom or your dad as a child? Or did you have a great loss or lose a friend as a child? I'm feeling a loss around a child here. That you're holding on to it and you're unable to release it, sweetheart. It feels like you're holding on to something or something that you need to share that you're not sharing. That it sits with you. Night lost grandparents 15 and 16. Ooh, look at the box going off. Look at the box going off. Look at the box going off. Your grandparents. Your grandparents. So you must have been really close to your grandparents, sweetheart. Soon as she said grandparents, soon as I read that, the box lit right up. Can you have children or you didn't? They were my parents. Oh, and you lost them when you were so young. And you're still holding on to that loss. Oh my God, sweetheart. Oh, Melissa, my darling, that is so hard. So it's the loss. You were taken from them. Oh my God. Look at the box again. Look at the box. Look at the box. So you were taken from them when they were young. I get it, sweetheart. They want you to let that go. Let it go, sweetheart. This is a message from your grandparents telling you to let it go. Do not carry it any longer, sweetheart. Release it. Put it back into the world. They want you to know that you are loved and they are with you and they are guiding you. They might have physically left you in the physical realm, but they never left you in the spiritual realm. They are with you and and you know they're with you and you know when they're visiting you and you know when they're coming close. Give me something solid. Come on, you're that close to me. Give me something solid. Give me something solid. Salt and pepper shakers. And I know, yes, we found a bunch of salt and pepper shakers yesterday. Do you have any significance? Because all I'm seeing and all I could think about is the salt and pepper shakers from yesterday. That is the only image I'm seeing. Or it could be connected to a Bible. Because I did feel that around when I was holding it yesterday, I was thinking about a Bible. Do any of that make any bit of sense to you? Now this is where it's going to get good. I remember salt and pepper shakers from that time. Can you tell me what they look like, Melissa? Can you tell me what they look like? Did Nan collect salt and pepper shakers, sweetheart? No. Brownish colored, sporty brownish color, sorting, nothing else. I don't know how that's crossing over, Melissa. I really don't know how that's crossing over. And I don't know why I'm seeing that. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I don't know if I just feel the energy from that collection that we found yesterday. I might have to sit with this one. Maybe the Bible. Well, were they very... I don't know if they were religious, sweetheart. I don't think they were religious people. Were they, sweetheart? I'm just wondering if... Not really, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to read it. But anyway, sweetheart, I'm not going to sit and dwell on that. There's a reason, or there's something, or you know what, sweetheart, who knows? Maybe someone is going to bring you some salt and pepper shakers, or someone's going to give you a Bible, or you're going to be drawn to something, or you're going to find an old picture and the salt and pepper shakers are going to be there on the table. I don't know. But trust, there is something around that Nan and wants to bring up. I don't know if you're going to be gifted it, or you're going to come in contact with it, or you're going to break it, or I don't know. I don't know. So we'll wait it out. Maybe you'll come back and tell us to sniff. Sometimes we try to push it in. We try to make it fit when it's not time to make it fit. So we'll just leave it at that. So that is a message, sweetheart, from Nan and Pop, telling you, Mom, Dad, Nan, and Pop, whoever you rephrase to them, to let it go. Be the yin and the yang. Well, that is the salt and the pepper, Larissa, the black and the white. And it made me think of, the salt for cleanness and pepper for bad spells. Salt for good spells, pepper for the bad. And those salt and pepper shakers that we found were in a Bible. They were carved out in a wooden Bible. And that's why I just wanted to bring that forth. But I don't think it was a Bible per se, as in spirituality. If anything, I think it would be the salt and the pepper, the black and the white. If anything, that's pulling on me. Good night, Margie, and I won't forget to send healing for you, sweetheart, as you go through this little journey. So, one more reading. Who's it going to be, babe?
How are you going to do, Sharon?
Oh, I was going to pull a card for Sharon. That's right. So, Sharon, my darling, let's pull a card for Sharon. Let's pull a card for Sharon and see what Spirit wants to say to Sharon. Let's see. Ooh, Sharon, there could be somebody very aggressive coming towards a young person around you. So I don't know, sweetheart, if this is a son or a daughter, but it do feel like there is going to be some conflict coming towards a young person around you. That's what that feels like to me, sweetheart. It feels like conflict, someone aggressive, someone is quick-tempered. Could be a young person getting into an accident, breaking a finger, breaking a toe, breaking a leg. But they do feel like, I know, but I don't know if we got a kid around us that's accident prone, or if they've already been in some kind of sort of accident. But with that being said, sweetheart, I do feel something aggressive, someone charging, but my first instinct, my first thought when I flip those cards is going to be conflict and a fight around a younger person and someone else is going to be attacked. There's going to be a disagreement. Someone's going to get up in someone's face. It could be a shouting match, some yelling. Could be kids in school ganging up on them. But there's going to be hurt feelings. That's really going to leave this person very emotional. It's going to make them feel very stomach upset. It's almost like a bully attacking a younger person. That's what it feels like. It feels like a bully, aggressive coming in and picking or nitpicking on somebody else. So I don't know how that's playing out, if that's a child, a grandchild, or somebody else, someone being very aggressive and attacking a weaker person. Because remember, that's the knight attacking that page. That's the knight attacking that page. And he's sincere, he's soft, he's gentle, he's kind, he's loving, he's compassionate. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And then we got this big bully with all these mental issues coming in and attacking him. Manipulation of a child. It could be. It could be, Reese, but go down to the cards. But it feels like this person is strong. He's okay. He's loving. He's gentle. He's kind. He's emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's passionate. He sees the good in everybody. And, it's usually those kind of people are open. They're open to attacks. They're open to attacks. And then I got a older person coming in, very aggressive, charging for it, and they're coming full speed at this person. And they're using their mind in a bad way to come in and attack. So it feels like a mental attack that's going to break that little person's heart. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. So be on the outlook, sweetheart, that someone coming in to hurt somebody else emotionally. But you could be right. It could be a manipulation. Could be child custody. Absolutely. Absolutely. It could be someone coming in to hurt a child. It could be whatever it is. Someone is coming in to attack that Page of Cups. I got to pull one more card. That's going to need a rebuilding. So there's attack against a child that's going to need rebuilding. And it could take a teamwork to do that. We'll leave that one there because that one is getting pretty dark. So just be very careful, Sharon, moving forward around the young people in your life. Be on the outlook, sweetheart, because I do feel like there's going to be someone that's really going to need you in the next little while, because whatever this Knight of Swords has done or is going to do to this could have been you as a child and someone attacked you that you need rebuilding for, that you need a teamwork to help, right? This is bigger than me. This is, this may be a doctor, this is maybe a psychiatrist, this is maybe confronting that page or that Knight of Wands. Whatever the situation is, there is going to be a rebuilding coming. It needs to be exposed and it needs come. Yeah, they do. And I got such powerful connection to children and emotions and everything else, especially when it comes to the kids. It really pulls at me in a really hard way. Sharon, if this, I don't know if this could be one of your kids that's going to come out with something, or something you need to come out with. But you said it's scary. Not really, because there's a rebuilding coming forth because you know what? This probably already happened, Sharon, and now we need a rebuilding from it, and it's going to take some teamwork. But when that tower shows up, sometimes we need that to show up to expose what needs to be rebuilt. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to babysit my grandkids for a month. Why a month? Who are your grandkids, sweetheart? So you're coming to Alberta to take care of the grandkids, but they're going to be at home with the parents? But they're going to be at home with the parents, right? Okay. Yeah, just be careful, honey. Don't let them out of your sight. Like Reese says, forewarned is forearmed. Forewarned is forearmed. Okay, one last reading, babe. Who do we have here?
You want to do shares?
Yeah, whoever shared it, pick a share. Who are they?
Betty.
Betty.
The White House, which we have on now.
Betty who?
Betty White.
Betty's here?
Yeah.
Betty, are you still here, sweetheart? Would you like a reading? Thank you for sharing out, Betty. I didn't even know you were here, honey. Who else?
Sheila Barnes McCarthy.
Sheila's gone. Oh, Betty's here. Well, welcome, Betty, my darling. Let's do a reading for Betty. Sheila already left. She said good night, so we'll pick Betty. Ugh. Okay, let me maneuver me legs, Betty. Not all. I love you too, my darling. I love you too. Okay, Betty, my darling. Let's take a look. Fran is adjusting, yes. Her legs is pretty tender now. What does Spirit want to say to Betty? Excuse me. All right. Betty White. All right, let's take a look, sweetheart. Let's do Betty's down too. 1, 2, 3. Betty's been a long time since I pulled a card for you, girl. Let's pull out 5 cards for Betty. No, you know what I'm going to do, Betty? I'm going to pull back. We're going to do past, present, and future for Betty. So we're going to do past, present, and future. So we're going to take a look in the past for Betty. What do we got? We got the Hangman, sweetheart. When the Hangman comes up, it's funny that that card would come up. At 78 cards, that's the one that would come up. Sweetheart, there is deception and there's lies. And it also feels like to me we need to release something because there was betrayal. In the past, there was betrayal done to you, my darling. And that hangman tells us that when he shows up, that we need to take this time and we need to release what it is from the past that serves us no more purpose anymore. And sometimes, you know, Betty, some people carry the loose, are loose, and they cut us off and destroy such a part of us in our life. And this is about insight and prophecy of understanding it. It's about uncertainty and imprisonment and not knowing what it's like moving forward here in that card, sweetheart. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. So, as in a past reading, is about letting go of things that was done wrong to you and releasing that pain. Present. Present is that you're wanting things to be resolved right now. That you're wanting answers and you're wanting questions to answers before it is time. Sweetheart, sometimes we want things. I mean, I don't know, Betty. I haven't spoken a word to you. Only that one day you showed up here on the page. But with that being said, I don't know. I know you're really sick, and I know it's getting harder on you. But with that being said, I don't know if you're seeking answers and you're wanting to know answers and you want things fixed away before you pass away. And you know what? Sometimes, and that's not, don't feel like that's about you. That's probably about your kids, about your sons, about your granddaughter. And, you know, sometimes just to have those questions answered to us is not the time. See, sweetheart, we're not meant to know everything all at once. They got to still learn. They still got to go through that process. They still got to understand their journey. And just because we want everything settled right away, right now, it's not going to work that way, sweetheart, because, you know, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. They're going through their journeys. They're going through what they're going through, and it's not easy. And I know you want things settled, and I know you want things to be okay. But sometimes if we pick the fruit before it's ripe, then we back up and we have to go back and learn that lesson again. And, you know, sometimes we get stuck on that wheel, right? So just things will be okay. This is the future. Oh my God. Death, sadness, life-changing endings, depression. Death, Betty. But this card is about transformation. It's about transformation. How are you going to face your death when your death comes upon you? How are you going to embrace your death card? Are you turning away from death and not wanting to face death? Are you lying down and letting death come all over you? Are you seeking spiritual guidance to get you true death? Or are you looking death in the eyes with the face of a child? So you do have a major transformation coming, my darling. And there is endings coming. But how are you facing it? How are you gonna look it in the eyes when it really comes upon you, when it's really knocking at the door? So this is pretty simple, sweetheart. Now that we've seen the 3 cards revealed, release, my darling, your pains from yesterday. You can't change them. Whatever wrongs was done to you, there's no making anything right anymore. Let it go. Release it, my darling. Don't worry about today. Don't worry about what tomorrow. For everybody that you love, know that you've set the seeds for those boys. You've set the seeds. Ralph set those seeds. And give them time. They'll work it all out. They will work it all out, sweetheart. It's just going to take some times. You might never get the answers that you need to know before your time has come. You might never ever get them, but know that you planted those seeds. You planted those kids. And remember, sweetheart, it'll be harvest when the time is right. It's a good card of positivity, Betty. It's going to be okay. Your family is going to be okay. And this is what you need to do, my darling. You need to embrace your next journey, your next time. So your past, your present, and your future. And this is in all of our future, each and every one of us. Nobody knows what we're going to hear tomorrow. Nobody knows what we're going to face tomorrow. But it is a transformation. And it's a transformation that's coming to us. So don't worry about this, and don't worry about this, sweetheart. Just enjoy the time between here and here. That's where we need to do now, is enjoy this space. Wow. I thought we might see the 4 of Swords, but I didn't think we would see that card, Betty. It will work its way out. Your kids are going to be fine, sweetheart. You've done good, dear. You've done good. All right. I know, my darling. She'll help you. She will help you, and I could help you too, Betty, if you let me. I could do my best to help you, to let you release that and have someone to talk to. Go back up, babe, and have someone to talk to and someone to share that with, and you know, you got a lot of people that cares and loves for you, and you're not alone. Well, I know you're not alone. I know you got lots of family, but there's more extended help. There's more extended help. I know Sis would love to help you, Betty. I would love to help you. And we're here. The door's open. And if you want to talk some night, I would be over the moon. It would be nice. It would be really nice to have a whole chin wag and a whole catch up and a good old laugh with you. It would be really, really nice. But don't worry, my darling. You release what serves you no more purpose. You sowed the seeds. Amen, Reese. I find it hard to read, Betty. I feel very emotional. But you know what? I love it. There is a big bright light of clarity, love, and happiness walking to guide you. You know, so there is a lot there, right? So, with that being said, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say God bless. Take care of each other. And I hope you found a soft place to land here tonight. Nana loves you. Chesley and Kanan. We'll see you Saturday. Have a blessed week, everybody. Goodbye.